What's up, guys? So, a lot of you guys have to understand and listen to me when I tell you this. A lot of you guys have to understand that the women that you have been with in the past, because a lot of us that are watching this are either we're in short-term relationships, hookups, or we're not dating at all, we're monk mode. But a lot of you guys have to understand your past relationships, that female was most likely with you because you resembled a celebrity. And when I talk about resembling a celebrity, I'm telling you this because we are in a social media, superficial, materialistic world where these females watch reality shows and think that their man has to be a celebrity. In fact, she won't even tell you this, but when she's smashing you, when you guys are smashing, she's thinking of this celebrity instead of you. So you have this avatar, this your outward appearance of who you are, and you're your own individual man. But in her eyes, when you're in that moment and you guys are hooking up, you guys are smashing, whatever it is you're doing, she is picturing and visualizing, because women are very sexual and they won't tell you this, she is picturing a celebrity that you look like. That is the reason she talked to you in the first place a lot of times. You had the height, you had some type of characteristics about yourself, the way you carried yourself, the way you talked, maybe it sounded like a celebrity, whatever it was. It has to do with another man in her mind, in her imagination, that she's already programmed subconsciously by the media to be attracted to. I'll never forget, my ex, before I found the red pill, she was very attracted to me when she first met me. In fact, I didn't even have to approach her. And this is the first chick that I didn't have to approach. She came up to me and she was very enticing to me. She wanted to know who I was, and she fully just wanted to come up and get to know me for me just being me, or that was what I thought. Well, we'll get into that. So she approaches me and she gives me her number, and she was actually a waitress at the time. So she gives me her number. We get to hanging out, obviously, and we get to know each other a little better. And while we're hanging out one of these nights, she's basically telling me how she has a crush on basketball players, basically. In particularly, she said she really found Devin Booker attractive, all right? And another one, she found Klay Thompson attractive. And these are two guys that I've heard I resemble in a sense. And I used to always find it strange because I obviously knew she's not usually going to meet up with these guys. I didn't think she was ever going to meet up with these guys, put it that way. But in the back of my head, I always had it stored away. Every time we're doing things together where it's intimate, and it's supposed to be us time, and it's supposed to be that intimate connection where it's just me and you, me for being me, not for some celebrity guy, and you just being you, because I was satisfied with her. I didn't have any celebrity in my head that I wanted her to be. But you have to imagine this. You have to think about this as a man. When she is hooking up with you and doing these things with you, she is visualizing herself with that celebrity. And at any given moment, she has the ability to slide into this professional athlete, the celebrity, whoever it is, this guy with fame and power. She has the right to slide into this man's DM, hook up with him, or meet him at a concert, meet him at a venue, meet him at a club, and that's it. And you have no control over that. You have no control over who she gives her sex to, who she gives her body to. And I think that's what a lot of men struggle with. A lot of men don't want to hear the truth about this, and a lot of men don't want to accept the fact that your woman's doesn't just get wet for you. It doesn't just get wet for you. It gets wet for many men that resemble. She doesn't. Oh yeah, another thing. She doesn't just have one celebrity crush. She has a plethora of men that she finds very sexually desirable. And when I say sexually desirable, I mean she gets tingling sensation, and she actually physically feels an emotional attachment and a feeling of, I would fuck this guy and I would sleep with this guy at any given moment if I had the opportunity to. But she'll never tell you these things. She'll just tell you, oh yeah, this is my celebrity crush. I find this guy attractive. But she won't tell you all the nasty things she will do. And the fact that if she was given the opportunity, and she'll deny this, if she was given the opportunity to be with a celebrity, be with a singer, a rapper, whoever it is, she will screw that guy. And you will not know about it, most likely, because it'll be done in close quarters, at his place, whatever it is. Because after I broke up with my ex, when I was still beta, I used to always be checking on her social media. All right, that's some beta stuff to do, but that's the honest to God truth. We've all been in that situation. You check on her social media, see what she's doing. All right, and I used to check on her social media every single weekend. She was out at the club, and in my mind, I rationalized, okay, she's just feeling emotional. She's getting over the breakup. She probably just wants to release her stress and her anxiety. She wants to be with her girlfriends, and they can all talk. Beta, nah, she was just riding the carousel. That was exactly what it was, because this chick eventually became a stripper. Like, this chick went from being a godly woman to eventually being a stripper. And this is what led me to the red pill. Because after this, I said, listen, if this female can be daughter of a pastor, be daughter of a woman that is a principal at a Christian school, and then do this to me, cheat with one of my teammates on my basketball team back in college, then you know what? I'm done. These females are all the same. These females are not different. And you think they're different. A lot of you guys are still holding out hope for these females. And I don't know where you've been living. I don't know where you've been living. She will cheat on you at any given moment. All right, back to the story. So she continues to go to the clubs. I start to see that she's hanging out with more and more girls. And eventually, she's going to like see these rappers all the time. All right, she's starting to see all these rappers. In particularly, there's one celebrity artist. I won't say his name. He's a celebrity. But basically, I'm pretty sure that they messed around. I'm just going to say that. I'm pretty sure they did some stuff. This was someone that when we were in a relationship, she said, oh, I'm not attracted to this type of guy. I'm not attracted to this type of guy. I just like his music. I just like how he sounds. I just like his dance moves. I just like whatever it is. I like the way he hits this note or that note. It has nothing to do with his looks. That's all BS. The women just tell you these things in order to make you feel like everything's okay. But in reality, she can't tell you these things, because if she tells you these things, she ruins her gateway options. All right, you're like the gateway for the resources. So she has to keep you around as the boyfriend in order to have her protection and provisioning when she decides to come home after being at the club, after being with the basketball players or whatever, the football players. You're basically her protection. She comes back to you for resources and provisioning only. It has nothing to do with the fact that she loves you and actually cares for you. She might, but at the same time, if she did care for you, she's running back to you while she's getting plowed, her back blown out by celebrities consistently. And she will do this because they're celebrities and they have the fame. And I think a lot of times guys don't realize that your woman is capable of this, no matter how long she's been with you. Because every woman has a sexual fantasy in her mind. All right, we talked about this before in 365 D&I. They really just want a man to just really give it to them. Especially now in this super hyper-sexualized world. They want you as a man to be like a superhero in the bed, a super freak. They want you to be Mr. Blow My Back Out. That's literally what they want you to be as a man. And on top of that, they want you to also be providing. But there's a catch to it, because then if you don't have that certain look to you, you will be taken advantage of, and she will say that you either violated her or she didn't mean to sleep with you later on when she feels like, this guy, I didn't really like him. Because you didn't have that certain look to you. You didn't have that certain status about yourself. And even if you have status, it really comes down to looks, to be honest. A lot of it does come down to looks. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm 6'9". I'm a tall individual. And I had this happen to me. All right. So I'm telling you guys, they always think, these females, especially nowadays with social media and unrealistic expectations, they not only want this superhero of a man that has status and money and looks, but they always are thinking about another experience they can get. And they're thinking about all the experiences they're missing out while being in a relationship with you. So you think you're putting it down, you're that guy. But at the same time, she's thinking, is this all I can get? Is there anything else this guy can offer me? Because if this is all he can offer me, well, maybe if I can attract this guy, I can attract someone even higher status than this guy. But then they end up trying to search for this guy till they're 30 years old and they never get this guy. So yeah, guys, just understand that if your woman has a celebrity crush or someone that she's talked about and she says, oh, like I would never, she would smash that guy. She will, and that guy will let her because she's just a groupie to that guy, and she won't even consider that as cheating because that's a celebrity. That's not someone. She'll even tell you this. That's not someone I really know. It's kind of just like you. Oh, she'll try to tell you. Oh, but you wouldn't do the same thing in the same situation. She'll try to tell you that. So this is the logic of these females. So we have to understand this moving forward in 2020. Don't get defeated and let this like eat at your mind, but just be aware of these things moving forward. That she doesn't really love you. She loves that you look like a celebrity, to be honest. And if she actually meets that celebrity or whatever, she's going to actually hook up with that celebrity and give that celebrity the best she's ever had. And that's obviously not going to be the best he's had because he has a whole lineup of girls. But he has access to your female at any moment, especially with social media, with DMs. I'm telling you guys, this can happen to you. So just be aware of this moving forward. I just want to make a quick video on it. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Help me spread this message. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on notifications. See you next time, guys. Stay blessed.